my standpoint, there isn't actually a way to get out of the friend zone. You can't just be her friend and then move up the ranks to be a lover. Of course, if you haven't yet told her that you like her and you're kind of this undetected lover of her, then you should for sure go talk to her and actually talk about your feelings and that you would like to date her. But if you've already done it and she said, yeah, I like you as a friend, then chances are that she likes other guys better and you don't really have a chance. Back then, I liked the girl and kind of infiltrated her friend group because I didn't have enough courage to go talk to her and say that I found her attractive. So I infiltrated the friend group, and back then I was the class principal, so I could design the table groups where students were sitting at. So I took the girl that I liked and put her in front of me, my best buddy next to me, and her best friend next to her. So now she was in front of me, and I'd always see how she looked at my athlete friend. Keep in mind, I was pretty chubby back then and kind of the nerd, so I thought, okay, here's my ticket to get to know her better, and if I'm her friend for long enough and I'm cute enough to her, then eventually she will be my girlfriend. We set up playdates as this table group. Four people, my best buddy, her friend, and her. We go to her house, and then I'm kind of the invisible guy. And when we're at her house, we go into her room, and I'm just sitting there as the invisible guy. I'm trying to get closer to the girl I like sit next to her, but even then she moved to the bed, I think, to sit next to the athlete. And still, I did not pick up on this, that she actually liked this athlete guy. I thought, okay, I'm gonna be cute, I'm gonna be her best friend, and then she will like me. Even though this is portrayed as like the norm in these Hollywood movies. I think there's the movie called Free Guy. And in this movie, basically there's a video game chat and then there's a developer woman and the nerds. And in the end, the nerd gets with the developer because he has stayed this nice friend guy for long enough. And quite honestly, this kind of brainwashes us as young boys. We watch these movies and think, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be her friend for as long as I can, and then she will start liking me, let's go. It's not actually like that. Girls will, quite honestly, always have someone they would be texting or seeing. So in your case, you're just being said, okay, there's someone else, and I don't really find you attractive. And even if I would get with you, there's somebody better than you for me. So it comes down to your self-respect. Do you walk away from the situation that you don't actually spend more time with her and try to convince her to be your girlfriend? With that time, you could actually see other girls that would be happy to meet you. If you want to play this little friend of her and then stick with her until maybe she eventually gets with you, it's kind of sacrificing your romantic development. If you were texting another girl right now instead of the girl you were friends on by, then in that thing you could actually build up a relationship better. My brother likes to say there's a lot of more fish in the sea. Back then I had this fairy tale vision of, okay, there's this one girl and she will be my best friend, she will be my wife, she will be with me forever, I don't have to do anything, she will like me as this chubby video game nerdy self. And sadly, this didn't happen. So I don't actually believe in friendship between guys and girls because if you've ever been a friend to a girl, you would develop feelings for her, or you have feelings towards her, or you think she is attractive. Yeah, quite honestly, you would like to kiss your female friends if you have any, right? So is it really platonic friendship? I don't think so. And even then, what do girls bring you in a friendship? I think the brotherhood we could build up with boys is actually far greater. Back then I was called out for being gay when I had a lot of female friends by my bully. And now looking back, I think, yeah, it was kind of gay. I was pushed more into my feminine back then, and of course I wanted to be surrounded by feminine energy. So I stayed with more girls, but now that I see, okay, but now I see as a young man, if I want to have a good relationship with a girl eventually, then we would have to be polarized. Like I would have to be more in my masculine, and she would have to be more in her feminine. Because we as young men, because we as guys, we actually get power from romantic love. What can girls give us in a platonic friendship that would be kind of good? Like they couldn't call out our excuses. We are fundamentally different in this. So girls would be motivated by getting compliments and feeling fulfilled, while boys would actually rather have a competition and something to prove. So of course you would want to be with the guys that go into competition with you, right? If you want to grow with a platonic friendship girl, then it doesn't work because she doesn't want competition, you want competition. She wants compliments, she compliments you, but it kind of doesn't make you feel anything. So decide for yourself if you want to have girls as friends. What I wish I would have done back then is to cut the girl out, because if I still had texted her, I would still want to have her as my girl and then kind of pursue her, but in this hopeless manner. But instead, I could have gone out and meet other girls that would like me more than her. She's not the only one, and if you respected yourself, you would actually be meeting other girls. Imagine a guy that would be in a friend group, and you'd see him with the girls all of the time, but he's actually just their friend. Like, in your, in your head, of course, these thoughts pop up. Okay, is he gay now? For me, there's a guy in my school which always walks around with girls, and I think, okay, so he might be gay, or he likes the girls, but actually is not man enough to get them, and doesn't respect himself to walk away from them. This is just my perspective of how I perceive these guys. So if you looked at other guys, or might even get out of the picture right now and would look at yourself, then maybe you could kind of see why that is. Good luck with your situation. I think you can get out of there, and I think you know the right thing to do, even if it seems that you will be alone for a while. Being alone is actually not a bad thing. So good luck and stay safe out there.